Well, I guess the question is it's all very well to basically laugh it off and say, well, I'm not dumb because I'm not a bird and I shouldn't be flying. But what happens when you do feel that there's truth in what they're saying, whatever that truth might be?
But I'm saying that when there's an emotional reaction, one does feel the truth in what they're saying, regardless of whether it actually is true or not. The emotional reaction occurs precisely because the receiving person does feel that there's truth in it.
And so when there is truth, is there a better way to react or a better way
No,
to
I
deal
just
with it?
don't. I mean, you're going down the wrong road with me. Like I don't believe in this conscious reaction and wait 5 minutes and it's all not what happens to you, it's how you react to it. I mean, you've entered the road of self-help, and I just don't believe in those things. I don't believe in conscious effort to change things. I just that's not my way, and I'm not trying to put it on somebody else to say that you should change the way that you think. I just I wholeheartedly and categorically, fundamentally, foundationally disagree with everything in self-help, self-development, and all the magazines and the experts. I don't even go near that fire. So I don't. It doesn't make any sense for me to answer that question because I don't even register it that way.
No, I understand that. And,
So then asking me how we should react, I just it doesn't go anywhere.
that's fine. So I'll step back from that, and I intend, you know, I came into this. I mean, I expect to be, I expect to strike out often because I'm going to do my best in my own clumsy way to try and just have a conversation with you, which is, I guess, whether it's being vulnerable or not, or just being truthful. And I know, like, you have particular thoughts about truth and about self-help. So I'm a coach, or at least attempting to be now, and I'm trying to find my path, and I'm trying to find the path as well, and certainly not perfect as well. So um, you you feel, I mean, again, let's go into self-help. You, as you say, categorically and fundamentally do not believe in it. um, how do people how do people get help? How do people help themselves? How can we
Well,
help others?
I think that whatever question that people ask me, usually the answer is never in the direct answering of the question. It's usually even the foundation upon which the question is based upon. I fundamentally disagree. So it's kind of like you asking me, well, how many cows do you have? And you would assume that I have a farm full of cows. And I'm saying that the fact that you had to assume that I have a farm full of cows first before you asked me how many cows do I have. And I'm saying the assumption, I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not, I mean, that has to be very, very, and I go out of my way to say this in every podcast because I mean it. It isn't a disclaimer. It's just I mean it. Is I don't want anyone to tell me how to think, so I have no interest in telling others how to think. When you ask me a question, you're getting my take on it. And I'm not saying that you should do it my way or anything like that. I mean, I don't even want you to do it my way. So even when you ask, well, how do people? I don't care about people. I mean, I'm sorry. I just the masses are the masses. They don't do anything anyways. So I don't like to have useless conversations addressing a population of humans who don't do anything anyways. So there's a reason why very few are successful in the domain. There's a reason why very few get anywhere in any dimension of life, whether it's life itself, in finding peace or freedom or whatever it may be, or whether it's a craft or whether it is, whatever the domain is, there are the many and there are the few. And there's a reason for that. That isn't dumb luck. And so to the world, the experts, the magazines, the media, everyone, for everyone, their king is the masses. And that's not my king. I disregard the masses. Why would the king be someone who doesn't get any results? Why would they be the focus of anything? That I fundamentally I can't fathom that logic. That to talk to people who are unhelpable, that makes no sense to me. So I'm disinterested in the question of how do people don't, you could have Jesus Christ on your podcast and people wouldn't get anything out of it. Okay. So like, to help the unhelpable is nothing that I have any interest in. If you want to ask me about truth, if you want to ask me about genuine questions, feel free to do so. And but I'm not interested in like, oh, the masses should do this and the masses should. I'm not here to waste my breath. That population doesn't interest me, and I'm not saying it shouldn't interest you. You must do whatever moves you. So everything that I'm telling you is based upon things that are really not aimed at anyone. I just like to speak the truth, and even what I just said now is the truth, and you don't have to agree with that. But so I'm giving you sort of the foundation of where I come from. Not that where I come from is correct or that you should follow that. It's just you're asking me, so I'm giving you me.